Your fan's coming loose. I will show you an example of a bad setup though. I won't say who has this setup at all, but yeah, now this is clean. Bent it to fit the graphics card. Go to Micro Center. Oh my God, we're at Micro Center. Isn't that crazy? So I'm probably not going to rate it out of 10. I'll probably just like give things that I like about the setup and give things that I don't necessarily like, or maybe things that like you can improve on rather than just like saying, oh no, get this out of there or whatnot. I don't know, unless we're talking about like leaving cans and stuff everywhere. There were some setups where people just like didn't clean anything and they just submitted their setup in, and I was like, okay, yeah, man, you do you, I guess. I do have something kind of cool that I want to show, and that's, I have this. I created a little presentation. It's setup reminder for the homie. TikTok, first thing, is a terrible representation of setup culture, and so when you come along and you don't have like an insanely like an insane setup, right? Something that has like 2 RTX 3090s or a 4090 or whatever, you kind of sit there and you bum yourself out a lot. So just because someone on TikTok has a super nice setup doesn't mean that you should hold yourself to the same standard. That person took years and years and years to develop the setups that they have today. When you're trying to put together a setup, you're trying to develop your own style at the same time. You don't want to copy people. Copying people is boring. This is by a guy named Gaming Spud, or Spud Tech, however you want to call him. This is an insane setup. Like, this is something that takes years and years and years of developing your setup to be able to get to. This is my computer from 2016. Progressively upgrading over time is the theme, right? That's what we're going for. We don't just have insanely nice setups out the gate. That's freaking ridiculous. And if you honestly hold yourself to that standard, or if you think that you're going to have a computer when you, at least when you first buy one, or when you plan on beginning your like upgrading journey, if you think you're going to have a computer like Spud's, you're kind of stupid. Like, it takes a long time. This takes years and years and years. Again, this was 2016 until right today. This is something that I'm proud of, which is my setup right now. Again, I don't want to spend too much time on this, but this is what my computer looks like right now. If I flip the camera around, bang, that's my setup. That's my computer. That looks way, way nicer than the crap we started out with back in 2016, right? So the idea, don't put yourself in a position where you're like, oh my God, all these people that this guy's reviewing, they have such a nicer setup than I do. Don't hold yourself to the same standard. It takes time. Don't beat yourself up. Just develop your own style and don't worry about copying other people, especially. I will show you an example of a bad setup though, a really terrible and gross setup, and that's this one. I won't say who has this setup at all, but yeah, pretty bad, pretty gross setup. I don't like it. And yeah, that's really it. So we can hop into actually reviewing these setups and whatnot. This guy, he submitted nothing. This was the first submission I ever got for this little thing. He submitted quite literally nothing. He wrote case, nope, GPU, inexistent, which isn't a word. He said CPU, imaginary, RAM, 16 gigs of nothing, power supply, a double A 9-volt battery. And then he said cooling, a window, hope you like it. Some people, by the way, they submitted setups that had Instagram disappearing messages. How am I supposed to look at your photo? We can move on to the next one for now. And the next one is the same freaking idea. Do you see what I'm talking about? This guy has the attic setup. Look at what's going on here. Xbox Series S hooked up to a monitor, keyboard and mouse. He's trying to be sweaty. Dude, I used to have a setup that was like bare bones, drop the computer there, play, it works, I'm cool. I had the same kind of thing. This one's weird. I looked through a couple photos of this already. And the only reason why I'm saying it's weird is because I think they sent like a setup upgrade kind of idea. 3070 Ti with an i7 12700KF. Not too bad. I don't know why you have the second monitor. You have the keyboard here, right? On the left side, I would imagine this is just your secondary monitor. Wouldn't you want like the bigger, I guess, immersive monitor right in front of you? Like, here's a better photo. I feel like that would be a lot cooler. Yeah, wouldn't you want this bigger monitor right in front of you? It might look nicer that way. You have a monitor riser right here, right? But you have your setup facing. I'm so confused with this setup. I don't know how I'm supposed to look at this. Maybe you could clean up some cables. That's pretty much like the one thing that you're going to hear me talk about over and over. You could always run on down to Micro Center, right? Get in your car. This is my Polymobile. It says it right there. Get him your nice little, your BMW sports car, and you could go all the way down over to heaven on earth and go to Micro Center. Oh my God, we're at Micro Center. Isn't that crazy? You go to Micro Center, get some zip ties, or you can order them off of Amazon, or while you're at Micro Center, watch a Linus video right there and pick up some extra hardware on top of that. Now this is clean. That's a huge mouse pad, by the way. Oh my God. I'm not sure what this is. Is this just like a big lamp you have right here? This big like rectangle lamp? I really like what you did with the little rope light and accenting it. I think that worked like a charm. At night, this probably looks freaking sweet. Let's see what else we got. Ooh, damn. Look at this little cable management picture. This guy knew his cable management was nice, and he made sure of it. We can move on to Bryce's little classic little setup. You'll see this theme a lot where there's a lot of like classic looking setups. Like, this is very like, I'm going to sit here and play Call of Duty for like 30 hours, or like I'm going to sit here and play Minecraft and waste my life away kind of setups. Like that vibe that you just don't want to get out of, even though it's like not flashy. It's like simple, you know? Nice little blue setup, a little Matty K going on. Kraken X63. The peel ripped off the glossy part. Wait, what? The plastic peel ripped off the glossy part? Wait, what? Are you lying to me? You got a dusty freaking computer, dude. Compressed air. Just don't tilt it upside down. Compressed air that thing out. It'll look a billion times better. And you got some mismatching fans going on here. If you just switch out these fans to get everything more color coordinated and like blow the dust out, it'll look super, super good. But yeah, dude, nice setup. Everyone has nice setups. Everyone has just nice computers, dude. Except these speakers are ancient. Holy crap. Oh, this is cool. He gave me CPU-Z info. Nice. That's, you get little brownie points for that. It doesn't look like you have a headset. So is that why you have these speakers there? Or maybe you're just a guy who's into like vintage stuff. Interesting little gap you have going on next to your monitor. I don't know if you like record videos or if you stream or anything like that. If you could bring that closer to like bridge that gap. I have a problem with it with mine because I have curved monitors, but that one's flat against the curve. It'll look really good to have like that straight edge right there. Cozy vibes, lo-fi, just got off, about to go to bed, but I'm gonna give it a minute to like decompress my thoughts kind of vibe. Very big fan. A full-size keyboard. Are full-size keyboards like making a comeback? I can't ever picture having that much real estate taken away from me. I need like a whole end just for this one little mouse. Oh God, what do we have going on here? What is happening with this graphics card? Your fan's coming loose. Your fan's coming loose. Listen, try and find the warranty for your graphics card. It's an RTX card, so it's not that old. If it's still in warranty, I'm assuming this is like a 2000 series card. I've never seen a 30 series card that looks like this. See if it's still under warranty, at least to be fixed. Because obviously, like, you're not gonna want that. At some point, that fan's just gonna give out, dude. Like, you're not gonna want that. And if you have the opportunity to get it fixed for free, take advantage of the opportunity. If you have the chance, just do it, right? I saw this photo last night, and I have some questions. I noticed right away, oh, RGB CPU cooler. Pretty cool little fan you got going on here. I like it, a little air cooling. This one thing stood out like a sore thumb right here. Did your graphics card not fit your case? This whole thing's bent, right? I mean, that's obvious. This bottom bracket looks like it came out too far for the graphics card to be able to fit properly. So this guy bent it to fit the graphics card. If that's true, that is hilarious. What else did he include? Gigabyte P750 GM with, he put the little explosion emoji. This guy knows the power supply is. Looks like you have a 1 terabyte Barracuda, which means that you're running your operating system off of your HDD. Get yourself an SSD if you don't have one. Get an SSD, transfer your operating system onto it, and your computer will spring to life faster than anything you've ever seen in your life. You don't want to run off of HDDs anymore, honestly. I have a friend, he plays No Man's Sky with me every once in a while. I load into No Man's Sky in like 20 seconds on an SSD. He loads in like 5 minutes. The disparity is nuts. Get an SSD. They're super cheap. You can get a 500 gig one for like $50. Super cheap. This guy says he's from Western Australia. This is really nice. Whoa. You're 12 years old? No, I was right. Wait, 12 years old, build over 6-year time span. If you're from Australia, I have to do this real quick. There we go. Look at this freaking PC. Dude, nice computer. What is this? Did you include the specs? This is what I'm talking about when I say color coordination. Is this a pole radiator setup? Wow, and you have a little racing setup going on too. A lot of wires you got going on here that you could probably clean up. Like, there's not really much I can crack on. Except for this. Your monitor, I know people sit there and say like, oh, if you have the monitor below you, you'll perform better in games. Your neck is gonna kill you. Put the monitor at eye level. That monitor's gonna ruin your neck looking down like that. That slight angle down is gonna kill you. Honestly, this is something that a lot of people would be insanely jealous of. Honestly, if you get a wireless mouse, it'll bring everything even closer together. Yeah, dude, you should be proud of this one. This is super, super nice. Good cable management and everything. This is my setup, and it's been in the work for 5 years. Things weren't very great for 4 of those years, but last year I managed to build my dream PC, and now I have the chance to show you. Let me know your thoughts, and thanks again for thinking about things for your community. Yeah, let's check it out. If you're in the chat right now, I need to ask you this question. Did you take the front panel off to mount these fans fans on the front so that they could act as a, like, so these are obviously intake fans, right? You have your AIO cooler. I can see it looks like your radiator is mounted from the inside of the case, right? So you have that cool air coming in, hitting the radiator. I'm wondering if you did that because your graphics card is too big to do that on the inside of your case, which is why the front panel is off. No, yeah. Is there not enough space right here for your fans and your radiator to go? Is that why you have the fans mounted on the outside? I'm wondering if you could have just put the radiator up here. Is there something that's blocking it? Hey, I mean, if it works, it works. That's an interesting design choice though. Nice off the carpet though. Oh, RX 6800 XT. Dude, I didn't think they were that big. Holy crap. And it looks like you have your RAM seated in DIMM slots 1 and 3. See if you can pop that out real quick, put it in DIMM slots 2 and 4. I would honestly say put this one vertical. I see you don't have a desk mount, but if you're able to put it vertical, cool. That'd be sweet. If you like it the way it is, I'll go fuck myself. I see you're a huge Destiny 2 fan. I heard it's really great. I don't want to get into the grind fest, but cool little setup we got going on here, man. Go Fnatic. Let's look at yours real quick. What happened to your wall? What happened to your wall, dude? It looks like you were taking off like acoustic panels like left and right and weren't able to find the proper layout. I want to see more. At night, this looks really, really great. The keyboard sticks out like a sore thumb. You're obviously a high star fan. You got the coaster and the mouse pad going on here. This is a deep desk. Honestly, dude, like the setup you have going on right now it's nice. I like it. If you can just get some stuff going on the wall right behind your computer, dude, it'll pull together like so easily. Honestly, just go get some like hexagon panels, toss them onto the wall with some LED strips, like just behind them, maybe pop it out with like a little spacer. Dude, it'll come together so nice, I'm telling you. And he said, one last thing, this is my setup at 13 years. Yeah, you're 13, dude. Like this setup looks so much better than mine. When I showed my computer at the beginning of the stream, that was when I was like 16. This looks insane at the age that you're at. Put some stuff on the wall, call it a day. I'm telling you, it'll come together. This is, I want to say the proper words for a setup like this. This is what happens when you take each piece of your computer into consideration before making a purchase. This is what happens when you have a setup that you put effort and you put time into. I guess that's not a katana, that's a sword, a Viking sword. And the little holder that you have for it is black. Every white piece on this in the setup is accented by something that's black. I like the nano leafs. You didn't go crazy with the design like a lot of people do, where they like spin the whole thing around like 30 times and like spend $1 billion on the wall panels. The Govee Glide, I'm assuming this is a Govee Glide wall light like the one I have right here. I worked hard. I don't make much money, so I had to improvise. Dude, this is what I'm talking about. This is what happens when you take time and you consider the stuff in your setup before you make purchases. You can make a crazy setup without having to spend every single last dime that you have. I like the white Trident Z RAM you have going on here. I like what you have here. I don't know what this guy is, this robot you have here. The cable management looks to be pretty good. I don't know what this cable is right here. I'm assuming this wire is connected to your AIO. You could probably put that behind the RAM at the top there, right? I need a curved monitor light bar like you have. This is a sick setup. Oh, it looks like he has a height Y60 case. Yep. Oh, a nice deep cool AIO. These look like 140s and this looks like a 120. I love the vertical GPU. I think it looks so good. Good cable management. The other thing about a vertical GPU is that it hides the front panel connectors and whatnot at the bottom. You could honestly get a white cable sleeve if you want, and Van Gogh. And Black Ops 3. Just don't play it without the community patch so you don't get hacked. Oh, your wallpaper matches your mouse pad. Cool. And your keyboard. Wait, hold on. What? That's so cool. I've like, we've seen color schemes, but I've never seen like painting schemes. That's cool, dude. Computer before this was, oh, this was your computer before. And your gaming companion. This guy's got a bunny. This is exactly what I did today when I first started the stream, going over like just talking about how my setup used to be like, you know, this, and now it's like this. This is cool. I'm actually really happy that you included what your computer used to look like, because now every single person who's watching and along with me gets to see where you once were and where you are now, and the difference is pretty crazy. Yeah, these setups are awesome, guys. This was really cool. I'm happy that I asked for people to submit stuff. I wanted to be able to see where everyone's at with their setups besides me. I use my setup as a lot of B-roll. If you didn't have a setup that you thought was as nice as like everybody else's setups, don't stress about it. Just keep going. Respectable setups are just as good as really, really nice ones, honestly. I had the most fun on my computer when I was like 11 years old playing Left 4 Dead 1 on, it was like, what was it, 2008 when the game first came out, on the shittiest computer like I've ever played on. 4:3 aspect ratio monitor. Respectable setups go a long way. That's how you get into like the really nice stuff, and when you start to develop your own style, that's where everything becomes really fun. Yeah, thank you guys for submitting everything. This was really cool. I had a fun time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna have this up as a YouTube video, and I hope you guys have a really cool night, a really good one, and I'll see you guys in the next stream, or on TikTok, or on YouTube, or something. Have a good one, guys.
Wake up.
Oh, what the fuck?
No, not down with that.
Oh my god.